Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting filming for the weekly vlog. Today is Sunday, March 3rd, so my weekly vlogs will be taking place from Sunday to Saturday, and I'll try to post every Sunday, and then I'll try to post like some type of smaller film or vlog on Wednesdays. So that's kind of going to be my routine, Wednesdays and Sundays, so stay tuned for that. I might throw in a couple other videos here and there depending on what's going on that week or if I'm feeling up for more filming, but yeah, that's gonna be the rhythm. I have already started, made a good head start on my March TBR. I finished Wicked. I only had about 100 pages left, so that took like one night, and it was super easy to read. It's very, very basic writing. The story itself keeps me interested, but the writing is like hard to get through sometimes just because it is so basic and so like, I don't know how to describe it, but just like they talk about texting and they talk about like Gucci and Prada, and I don't know, it's just really not my speed anymore after reading other books. So I'm gonna keep pushing through and keep reading the series, but overall, I'm probably not going to be keeping the series. I only have an own up to Killer, so after that I'll probably go to the library for the others. That way I'm not spending money on books I'm not going to keep, but I do want to finish the series just because I've committed to it this far, and it is a super easy read, and yeah. I also read Movie Icons Monroe. This book, this took about, I'd say, less than 7 minutes to read, and that would be because it is almost entirely pictures. And just wait, there's about 1 or 2 pages of writing. It's quoted directly from another biography, so they didn't really even do their own writing. And then the other paragraphs we see aren't even in English. So, but there are some great pictures in here. I guess I should have flipped through this before putting it on my March TBR, but oh well. There was one picture I did want to show just because I think she's so cute, and look at that face. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like pinning up my hair like this. I was in a musical. I was Adelaide in Guys and Dolls, and I had to pin my hair up like that for the role, and I think it was one of my favorite looks. I just don't know how to do it myself. Someone always did it for me, but I'm feeling that look. Like, I can vibe with it. I'm still interested to know more about Marilyn though, and because this only took 10 minutes, I decided to add this book to my TBR and try again with this biography thing. It's called Conversations with Marilyn by W.J. Weatherby. And it is all words, thank goodness. I've also picked up The Truth About Forever from my March TBR, and I am on page 60, which is chapter 4. This one, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. I like the story. I like the messages coming from it so far, but the chapters are a little bit hard to like get through, so I've only been reading a couple, like 1 or 2 at a time. That's why I'm only on chapter 4. I just picked it up. But overall, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. We'll see. Also, adding this to my March TBR just because I have been flying through my books to read, and I want to wait a little longer to read some of the books that I'm getting just so they're more fresh in my mind for the end of the month. So I picked up The Market by J.M. Steele just to add to the list, get it read, see if I want to keep it or not. I am going to be doing a book on haul once I get through all these books and to see if I want to keep them or not, and that's the goal. I still want to give these books a chance before I just get rid of them. So I just filmed my 6 of Crows book talk. That will be going up shortly, probably Wednesday, I'd say. So look forward to that. And yesterday, which was Saturday, I went on a huge book shopping spree. Goodwill and thrift stores had great deals yesterday. I don't know what was going on, but I probably doubled the size of my book collection. And if you're looking for my book collection, I just posted that. I'll link it down below in the description box if you would like to check out that video. So I will be doing another book haul on those books, but there are 2 books I won't be adding to that book haul just because I am going out to my boyfriend's house today, and these books are for him, so they aren't part of the book haul, so I thought I'd just show them now. He is a wrestler, so I picked up Wrestling for Fighting the Natural Way by Randy Couture, or Couture, I'm not sure. I also picked up The Invincible Iron Man, Tales of the Golden Avenger. He's not much for reading, but this is a comic book, so I thought I'd give this to him. He loves Iron Man, so I'm gonna hand this over to him, hope he enjoys it, and maybe build up his reading from there. We'll see. So I'm about to head out for my first day on the job, and it's 2 hours away. I only work weekends until I move closer, but I'm super excited. Today's my first day of official training, and I get to meet everyone on the team. Super, super excited, but because it is such a long drive, I thought I'd pick up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone audiobook to listen to on the way up. I'll try to update you later on how far I make it into that. I've never really enjoyed audiobooks. They kind of make me tired, but we'll see what I can do. So, future Megan will talk to you about all that. Hi friends, I just pulled in for my first meeting with work. I actually didn't listen that much to the audiobook. I listened to about maybe 12 minutes, and then I ended up talking on the phone to my best friend Maddie and my boyfriend, so that wasn't very productive in reading, but it made the time pass. So I'm gonna head in, but I just wanted to keep you updated, and I will check in with you later. Hi friends, so it is Monday the 4th, I believe. Yeah, Monday the 4th. And it's the morning around 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna head inside and read some of this book, The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. Currently I'm on page 98, which is the start of chapter 6. So far I like the story, I like where the story and messages are going, but I'm not really a fan of the writing. There's a few sentences that I've had to reread several times just because of how they're worded, and it's kind of hindering my reading experience, so I'm gonna keep pushing through. Hopefully it gets better, but I'll keep you updated on that. Also, last night on the way to Anthony's house from work, it was about an hour, so I got in an hour of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on my audiobook, and that means I'm at the beginning, maybe early, halfway through of chapter 3 in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's 63 minutes in. So I'll keep you updated on that as well, and I'm gonna go inside and start reading. Hi everyone, so today is Tuesday, March 5th, and I'm just gonna update you on what I've read so far this week. I'm about 70% of the way through The Truth About Forever. So far, it's kind of a 3-star for me. I don't hate it, I love the message, but I really don't enjoy the writing necessarily. There's a lot of quick changes, I'd say. 1 second you're reading one scene and the next it just suddenly is a completely different setting. You're confused for half the time and have to go back and reread where you are or what's going on. And then there's also times where I've had to reread sentences just by the way they're structured. I'm not sure what it's saying, and I get kind of caught up in the grammar and spelling mistakes than actually enjoying the book. But I do really like the message that it holds, and I think the message is important, so that's why it's not lower than 3 stars. But just for me, right now it's at 3 stars. And because I am on page 265, which is the start of chapter 14, I do think I'll be able to finish this today. I'm about 2/3 of the way through the book. It's a pretty quick read, but it's just not finding the motivation to pick it up. And after I finish that book, I'm gonna pick up Conversations with Marilyn, try this autobiography, nonfiction type book again. As we all know, my last venture into that didn't go quite as planned, but I will be picking up Conversations with Marilyn to check out how this goes. I'm hoping because I'm interested in the topic, it'll go a little bit better than like reading a textbook, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Also, I just wanted to show you one of the late anniversary presents that Anthony got for me. I think this artwork is stunning. So I just wanted to show you guys. Look how beautiful. It's from The Greatest Showman, which was our first date. We went to see The Greatest Showman, and this is kind of our song. So A Million Dreams is all it's gonna take. I'm gonna frame it, hang it, and it's gonna be so stunning, and I love it so much. Thank you, Anthony. She wrote a little thank you note. How sweet. Happy little print shop. Also, this week, I haven't been reading as much just because Anthony and I are trying to get through the MCU movies before Endgame comes out in April. We're super excited. We're watching all the movies in order. So far, we've gotten through Iron Man and The Incredible Hulk. Our goal is to get through phases 1 and 2 this month, and we're super excited. The Incredible Hulk was a little rough to watch, but we got through it, and I think we're going to be watching Iron Man 2 today. So I think that's all I'm going to be vlogging for today, but it was nice catching up with you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. It is Wednesday, March 6th. I just drove home and I listened to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone audiobook on the way home. It was about a 2.5-hour drive, and I listened to about 2 hours of it, so I'm now 3 hours and 15-ish minutes in, I think. I'm halfway through chapter 7, so wherever that is. I also finished The Truth About Forever last night by Sarah Dessen. I'll talk more about my review at the end of the week with my weekly wrap-up, but overall, I gave it a 3.5 stars. Next, I picked up Conversations with Marilyn by W.J. Weatherby, and I'm actually really enjoying this book because it doesn't feel like I'm reading like a nonfiction biography. It feels like I'm reading a story, and sometimes I have to remind myself that Marilyn and Arthur Miller and these people were real people and not characters, so I'm actually quite enjoying this. I'm on page 73, which is the start of chapter 9 out of 22 chapters, but that's about how far I am, and I might give this like a 4 stars, which is surprising to me because I really didn't know how I would feel about nonfiction and biographies and that type of genre. So I'm pleasantly surprised, but it is more about like conversations with her than facts about her, which is why I think I like it. So we'll have to check how I feel about like an actual biography type biography. And lastly, once I finish this, because I feel like I can get through it pretty quick, the chapters are super short, I will be picking up The Market by J.M. Steele, and not really sure what this is about. It was in my TBR basket. Gonna read it, give it a chance before I decide whether to unhaul it or not. But yeah, give it a chance. I'll let you know how it goes, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Hi friends, so it is Thursday, March 7th, and I just finished reading Conversations with Marilyn. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, but I will talk more about it in my weekly wrap-up just because I want to give it more attention when I give the other books attention. And because I finished it, I decided to pick up The Market by J.M. Steele. I'm gonna go shower up, read this while I'm like getting ready and eating breakfast. And then I plan to film a few videos today. I'm planning the book haul from the other day, the book tag, and possibly a birthday wish list just because my birthday's coming up and I thought that'd be kind of an interesting video. I'm not obviously planning to get any of it, just kind of like a list for me to keep track of what I want. Sorry about the like shakiness. I do not have a steady cam, so every time I laugh my hand shakes, and there's like no good lighting in my house right now because I don't have like professional lighting for videos, which hopefully I will be able to get to someday, but as I'm just starting, I don't really have the budget for it right now. But yeah, so I will check in with you later when I'm up to filming my videos, and I'll see you soon. Hi friends, it is later in the day on Thursday. I got ready, except like putting on clothes, because who doesn't get ready and then put on PJs again after getting out of their PJ? Yeah, okay, whatever. I just wanted to update you on my reading progress before I go ahead and film some of my other videos for the channel. So I picked this up after finishing the Marilyn Monroe book. It's called The Market by J.M. Steele. I got about 3 or 4 pages in before I decided to DNF it, actually. I have a very strong dislike and distaste for the R word, and it was used in here, and normally I would give it a chance to see if it like challenges that or moves past that, but I was already hesitant about reading the book in the first place, so I just decided I'm not gonna force myself to read something I know I'm not enjoying, and I decided to DNF it. This is actually my first ever DNF in my life. I've always finished a book that I've started, and it's kind of hard for me, but I think doing what's best for me is to just let it go, unhaul it at the end of the month, and yeah, that's what I'm deciding to do with this. So instead of that book, I decided to replace it with Nicholas Sparks' The Last Song, but I decided instead of reading that next, I would rather pick up 3 Dark Crowns, just because I'm really craving fantasy and I've been forcing myself to go through my TBR books that I'm not necessarily the most excited about, just to get them read, to decide whether I want to unhaul them or not, and I really would rather just read something I'm excited about, so I decided I'm going to pick up 3 Dark Crowns next and then move on to The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. So that will be my next read. I'll keep you updated on the progress of it. So now I'm about to film my book haul, the thrift store book haul that you guys all voted on to watch next, and I'm going to change, head into town, maybe hit up the library, but I am going in to see if I can get another job just because I need more money for books, obviously. But I'll keep you updated on my reading progress, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hi friends, so I'm actually about to head to the library. Last night I picked up 3 Dark Crowns. I'm about halfway through right now, but I am headed to the library. And cue the Arthur library card theme song, cause your girl is getting her card renewed. I'm super excited. I'll try to keep you updated on how that goes and if I get any books at the library. But my main focus is just to finish 3 Dark Crowns, get my card renewed so that I can pick up audiobooks and books in the future. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'll keep you updated and I'll check in with you later. Hi friends, I am back from the library and I didn't pick up any books. Everything I wanted was actually already checked out, so I put myself on a few holding lists for those books. But in the meantime, I just picked up a few DVDs. I picked up Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, and WALL-E. I've never seen WALL-E, and surprise, I've never seen Alice in Wonderland, which is like the biggest shock to a lot of people just because I have worked at Disney before. And I'm a big book lover, so it's just surprising that I've never seen this or read the story or anything. I might pick up a copy of Alice in Wonderland just so I can read it and then watch the movie, but we'll see. And I am reading 3 Dark Crowns right now. I picked it up last night. I am currently on page 208, which is about halfway through. It's almost 400 pages long. And then after this, I'm going to be picking up Nicholas Sparks' The Last Song. Right now, I'm probably just gonna go take a bath, relax a little, maybe take a nap, but that'll probably be all I vlog today just because I'm going out with my family for dinner tonight and we're all gonna have a family movie night and everything. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hi friends, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't get to vlog yesterday, Saturday. As you can see, I was doing some pretty cool things yesterday, and by the time I got home it was night and I was just ready to go to bed. But yeah, I'm gonna do my weekly wrap up just to wrap up this weekly vlog, and then I'm gonna be vlogging about my bookshelf after this. Alright, so this week I read Wicked, which was the part of the Pretty Little Liars series. I believe it's the first book in the second set of books, and I gave this a 3 stars. The writing just isn't my style anymore. The story is captivating, but I'm just not really into like the teenage drama and romance and mystery anymore. It was something I really, really enjoyed when I was younger, but it's just not something that I'm like particularly enjoying anymore. So instead of buying all the books, I'm just gonna pick them up at the library, just because I am so far into the series that I do want to continue it until it's done. So again, I gave this a 3 stars out of 5 stars, and I will continue the series, but once it's done, I am probably going to be unhauling this series. Next, I read Movie Icons by Monroe. This was supposed to be my first step into my journey of how biographies are, and it didn't go quite as planned. I had an entire book of pictures, and that was pretty much all it was. There was about 2 pages of words, and then the other pages of words were in a foreign language, so this wasn't the best first step into a biography, but we'll figure it out as we go. And I ended up giving this 1 star just because it wasn't, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be so harsh, because I probably could have looked at it a little more, like opened it up before having my expectations set, but I was expecting this to be a biography, and it just wasn't. Next, I read The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. I gave this 3.5 stars. I really love the message. It's such a great message, and I think it needs to be talked about. This is the story of a girl named Macy who loses her father, and it talks about her journey through dealing with the grief of that, and dealing with her mom's grief and her sister's grief, and just how everyone's grief process is different. And it was such a great message. It's just not the type of book I really want anymore. It was a great story, but I don't think that I will be going out of my way to read more stories like this, if that makes sense. I gave it a 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it, but it's just not something I'm going to reach for that often. Next, I picked up Conversations with Marilyn Monroe by W.J. Weatherby, and I was pleasantly surprised by this book. I was definitely expecting a biography this time, because I looked at it and it was all words, but I wasn't expecting like a facts biography, and I was so correct in that, because it was just about conversations with Marilyn, and like about how she talks and what kind of things she talks about when the cameras are off, and I really, really loved this. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, because I don't know, I just really, really loved it, and it felt like a film noir kind of narrator in my head when I read it, so that was an interesting thing to experience when I was reading this, like 1987, Marilyn Monroe. Like, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, like the old detective movies. That's the voice I read this in. But yeah, if you want to know more about Marilyn, I think this is a really like authentic and genuine look in her life. I rated this 4 out of 5 stars, and the only reason it wasn't 5 stars was because I felt that the trope of I wasn't that interested in getting to know her because she was the Hollywood it girl, I felt that was pushed by the author just a tad too much, so that's why it lost a star. But overall, I really, really did enjoy this. Next, I have The Market by J.M. Steele, and I ended up DNFing this about 3 or 4 pages in. I really try to give problematic books a chance to challenge or anything like that. Things that are wrong. Maybe not everyone is like as taken by this word as I am, but to me the R word in reference to people with a mental disability is very offensive to me. And so when I saw that in here as her describing how she felt when she talked to a boy she liked, and when she introduced him and she felt silly and she called herself fat, I just immediately shut the book, and I couldn't do it anymore because that's problematic to me, and and this just didn't seem like the book that was gonna challenge that at all. So I gave it a DNF, and yeah, this book was already questionable for me because it is that kind of book the same as the Pretty Little Liars. It's set in like high school. It's very like cliquey and very teenage drama-esque, and it's just not the type of book that I'm excited to pick up, but I was gonna give it a chance. And as soon as I saw that word, yeah, I was done. So yeah, just gonna slide that away from me. And next I picked up 3 Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake, and I know some people don't like this book, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not the type of book for you if you can't handle a slow start, because this book does not pick up. So this book is 398 pages long, and it really doesn't get like actiony until page 353. So if you can't handle a slow start and world building and storylining and getting to know characters and all of that, I do not recommend this for you. But for me, I was fine with it. I can handle that kind of thing as long as by the end I'm hooked. And let me tell you, this ending, oh my goodness, I did not see this ending coming in the slightest. I even called my boyfriend and I was like in tears because I didn't have the next book and I needed to know what happened. I'm like getting anxious just thinking about it. This book threw me for a loop because the beginning is like almost so boring. You're like, nothing's gonna happen, and then that happens. It's just like one thing after the other, and I like felt myself like breathing heavy or like holding my breath or getting anxious at points when I was reading it. Just those last like 45 pages, and I cannot wait to pick up One Dark Throne. I need it now. It is a 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe 4.5. I don't know. I need to collect my thoughts, even though I've had time to collect my thoughts. But yeah, yeah. This book is about 3 queens who are born as triplets, and then they get separated into 3 families that help them hone their gifts. And then there's poisoners, there's elementalists, who are people who like do fire and water and lightning, think Avatar-esque kind of people. Then we have naturalists, who are really cool. They have their own little animal sidekicks, and they can like bloom plants and vegetables and everything like that. And then there's the people with the war gift, and there's oracles who can see into the future. And in this book, our 3 queens have the naturalist gift, the element gift. We're just gonna go with element gift, and the poisoner gift. And I love them all so equally. It's a slow start because it is told from each of their point of views, and you have to like world build from each of their point of views, which is why this story is so slow. And honestly, the plot says that it's about these 3 queens fighting for the crown, and none of that at all occurs in this book. So you know that this book is just a build up to the sequel. But you know, that's okay with me, because now I really want the sequel. And she got me. She hooked me real good, and I've heard the sequel is even better, and I don't know how, because that ending, I can't stop talking about it. But yeah, 4.5. We're gonna go with 4.5. Yeah. And lastly, I picked up The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. I'm on page 151, which is the start of chapter 14. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this book just because I'm not huge on romance. I don't even really like the movie The Notebook that much, but I'm enjoying this. This is like, right now it feels less romancy and more about a father-daughter relationship, which I'm totally game for. So right now I'm saying it's about a 3.5 stars. We'll update you as the week progresses and as I progress with this book. But yeah, those are the books I read this week. I also listened to the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone audiobook a lot when I was driving back and forth between work and my boyfriend's house and home and like into town. So I have about 4-ish, maybe 3.5 hours left, which is about a little over halfway through. So that's exciting, and I will keep you updated on that as well. Now I am going to go get some comfy clothes on, vlog for this week's vlog, which is because today is Sunday. I didn't get to vlog yesterday, so I wanted to catch you up today. I'm gonna go get some comfy clothes on and vlog for today, and I'm gonna do a bookshelf organization. I'm so freaking excited. Like, I can't even explain how excited I am about this bookshelf. Yeah. Alright, I will check in with you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.